Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day. Coming at you from my office. And I am feeling excited to be in this beautiful, lovely space, to have this beautiful, lovely space. And truly feeling so grateful, as always. Now, today I began officially my spring cleanse. I talked about this a few weeks ago and did start at that time, but because of travel, was not able to complete the cleanse. This cleanse I am doing is based on the science of Ayurveda, and I am being guided by an Ayurvedic doctor, a Vaidya, a teacher, a doctor, a healer based on the science of Ayurveda. And I'm feeling very excited to experience this spring cleanse. In Ayurveda, spring is an excellent time to cleanse our bodies, because the earth itself is cleansing. We're moving from winter, where we have snow in some areas, a lot of heaviness, cold, dry, and we move into spring, where we see more rain, more wetness, mud, stickiness in the soil, if you will, with the mud. And here we are in our last part of spring, where the sun is starting to really be strong. At least here, I'm on the west coast of the United States. So we're seeing the earth cleanse with that rain. And now, as that rain evaporates away, especially in the desert where I live, there is a lightness that comes with that. And so I am this year moving with the seasons like never before. And it just felt like a perfect time to cleanse. Another reason personally for this cleanse is in my life, I feel ready to let go of some things that I've been carrying. Last spring, I had my second of two back-to-back pregnancies that ended in miscarriage. And I spent, a good part of quarantine last year eating, indulging, overeating heavy, luscious foods, drinking, eat, drink, and be merry, basically. And in some ways, I did that as a distraction to the reality I was living in, and to bring joy into that reality that was feeling heavy at times, experiencing all the emotions that can come with pregnancy itself, and then that pregnancy not coming to fruition as we, my family, originally had hoped for. And so I'm excited to cleanse. I'm excited to let go of some of this heaviness that I have accumulated. And I feel like this is, one of many stories as we exit quarantine, as we exit this year, over a year of, really staying home, being with ourselves. I see that many of us, not all of us, but many of us put on some extra weight that perhaps we may not have done had we been living our, regular, previously routined lives. And so I just want to put it out there. Spring is an excellent time to cleanse. In Ayurveda, my perception is that cleansing is very much in honor of the body and being gentle with the body. Don't get me wrong, in Ayurveda there are cleanses that essentially have the client purging. And this type of purging can happen in many ways. But I just wanted to mention that because that could seem maybe not gentle to those who don't understand the science. And that's valid, right? Purging, even the word, is a little violent, especially after the chain of movies, The Purge. It just feels kind of violent. But what I've found in my own practice and my own understandings of Ayurveda is that cleansing is very gentle, extremely gentle, honoring, loving, and nourishing the body as gently as possible. And so the main part of this spring cleanse that I am completing is eating gentle, nourishing foods such as khichdi or oatmeal, maybe. These are just two examples of gentle, warm, nourishing foods that are easy for our bodies to digest and easy for our bodies to absorb nutrients and vitamins from. And that's really the biggest part of this cleanse, which I love. I've done many cleanses in my time here on earth in this life and in others. And in this life, before I stumbled not so gracefully upon Ayurveda, I cleansed. We're kind of in a culture of cleansing as far as a juice cleanse or mono diet. Maybe you just eat fruit or even apple, one type of fruit, an apple, for multiple days. Fasting, 3-day fast where, the only thing that you are ingesting is water and green tea. Even dry fasting, not having anything, no water, no food. And after participating in those types of cleanses, I noticed, like many other activities in my previous existence in this lifetime, it was very much like a hard shove on a pendulum, right? A pendulum is a contraption that essentially will swing back and forth with equal force. Well, it was like I was taking my pendulum and just shoving it way over to the other side of cleansing, right? A juice fast. I don't have anything but juice for 10 days. Push this over here. During those 10 days and immediately following those 10 days, I'm experiencing many different sensations that lead to what I experienced was really euphoria, very cleansed. My senses were heightened. But then at the end of the 10 days, I go back to eating and hear this pendulum swings back hard to the other side, right? And so I find myself in the weeks and months to follow those cleanses, those types of cleanses, to eat a lot, eat a ton, right? Go way back to the other side and start overeating these heavy foods. And so with Ayurveda, I was pleasantly surprised to discover the gentleness in all things Ayurveda. It's really meant to be adapted for the individual, to honor the individual, and to be completed in my perception with love, ultimate, unconditional love. And so in this cleanse, I'll be eating. I'll be eating every day. Again, gentle, nourishing foods that make it easy for my body to absorb nutrients, but eating nonetheless. And so I'm very excited to experience this different kind of cleanse that feels less like pushing that pendulum to the opposite side of where I'm currently living, and more like starting from where I am in this current reality and simply allowing my body to be nourished and loved with ease. I'll do my best to check in along the cleanse every day and share. I just want to send love and light and neutrality, all of the things your way. And I'm beyond grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.